He didn't know anyone was watching him that cold morning, not the neighbors, not the drivers passing by, and certainly not the school principal quietly following from a distance. All he knew was that he had to get his daughter to school on time, no matter what it took. Thomas pulled his coat tighter around himself as he walked down the long stretch of road leading toward Maple Ridge Elementary. His shoes were worn, the soles thinning out, and every step on the icy pavement sent a sting of cold up his legs. But beside him walked his 5-year-old daughter, Emma, bundled in a pink jacket 2 sizes too big, holding his hand like it was the safest place in the world. For Thomas, that hand was his entire reason for living. Life hadn't always been like this. Before the accident, he had a steady job in construction, a reliable truck, and a partner who shared the weight of parenthood. But tragedy came without warning. One snowy night, a drunk driver changed everything. Thomas survived, Emma survived, but Emma's mother didn't. After the funeral, bills piled up. His truck broke down, work became inconsistent, and slowly, life reduced to small battles, keeping the heat on, stretching groceries, and making sure Emma never went to sleep hungry or sad. But he was determined. Emma would not lose her childhood, even if he had to walk miles every day to give her one. That morning, Thomas had woken early, carrying a repaired lunchbox he had fixed the night before with glue and hope. When he placed it into her backpack, she smiled like he had given her a treasure. And then they walked, just like they had for weeks. Neither of them knew that Principal Avery had noticed. Every day, she stood by the window as kids arrived, some rushed in warm cars, others dropped off by buses. But she started seeing the same pair walking slowly from far beyond the usual neighborhoods. The little girl's jacket always buttoned wrong. The father always looked tired, but he always knelt down to hug her before she walked inside. Avery couldn't shake the image. That morning, she decided to follow discreetly, curiosity mixed with concern. She watched Thomas pick up his daughter when the sidewalk became too slippery for her small boots. Watched him slip once, catch himself, then laugh it off so Emma wouldn't worry. She watched them stop at the corner so he could smooth her hair even though the wind ruined it instantly. They reached the school gates. Thomas crouched down. "Remember," he whispered gently, "no matter what happens, you're brave. You're smart, and Daddy's proud of you." Emma hugged him tight before running inside. Thomas waited until she disappeared into the hallway, and only then let the exhaustion show. His shoulders sank, his breathing got heavy, and he turned to walk the long road back home. That's when Principal Avery called out, "Mr. Thomas, please wait." His head snapped up, surprised. He didn't even realize anyone had followed him. She walked toward him slowly. "I wanted to talk to you about Emma, and about you." Worried he had done something wrong, Thomas immediately apologized. "If she was late yesterday, I'm sorry. We walk from." "I know," Avery said softly. "I followed you today." Embarrassment hit him hard. He looked down. We're fine, really." But Avery shook her head. "Mr. Thomas, you're not alone. And you don't need to pretend." She told him how bright Emma was. How she talked about her dad with pride, how he made the best pancakes, how he braided her hair badly but tried, how he read her stories every night even when he was tired. Then Avery said words Thomas didn't expect. "You are doing everything you can. But we can help." Thomas swallowed hard. "I don't want charity. Just a fair chance." "It's not charity," she said firmly. "It's community." Within the week, the school arranged a bus pickup near his home. A local program donated warm winter clothing for Emma. A volunteer group repaired his broken truck for free, something Avery arranged quietly through a neighbor who owned a garage. And the school's support worker helped Thomas apply for a job at the district's maintenance department. 4 weeks later, he got the job. With stable income, life slowly started changing. Heat returned to their home. Meals became regular. And every morning, Thomas watched Emma hop on the bus, waving excitedly as the doors closed. One afternoon, Emma came running out of the school holding hands with Principal Avery. "Daddy, guess what? I'm student of the month." Thomas laughed, tears burning the back of his eyes as he picked her up. "Of course you are. You're incredible." Avery stepped closer. "And so are you, Mr. Thomas." He looked at her, overwhelmed. "I didn't think anyone saw us. I thought we were invisible." She shook her head. Sometimes people walk miles thinking no one notices. But good people are never invisible. They just need someone to walk toward them. Thomas carried his daughter home that day, not because she was tired, but because his heart felt light for the first time in years. And in the quiet warmth of that moment, he realized something. Help doesn't make you weak. Love doesn't make you poor. And sometimes, one act of kindness is enough to give a father and daughter a brand new life. In the end, he didn't just walk miles for his daughter, he walked into a community that refused to let him walk alone again.